Good afternoon. My name is Ann Simpson, and along with me is Sharon Hankey. She's one of the directors. I'm the president of the board of the FHPOA, and we welcome you to this glorious afternoon at Fairfield. Pretty soon you will be seeing many different groups from the harbor, and I hope you will enjoy your day as we will be enjoying ours.
Okay, Ann, the parade has arrived, and we're honored to have the U.S. Coast Guard Color Guard with us today. What a great start for our parade. We don't have our high school band this year. We get them every other year, but they've brought their own drum. I get goosebumps. I'm really proud to be a member of this country and a part of the military. We appreciate their presence here today.
Following the United States Color Guard is the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, a 24-foot response boat. Commander Flynn and Vice Commodore Carl Muhlenhauser are the leaders of the Coast Guard Auxiliary.
And here comes our Grand Marshal, Ms. Joan Smith. We're so proud she's part of our community. We know she's found the fountain of youth. Joan turns 100 years young this December, and she's an amazing person, and she's my role model.
Mr. Tom Mark is next. He is the Craven County Board of Commissioners Vice Chairman for District 1.
And here come our dancers. Sandra Casedo is here representing the Dance Palace, fun for all ages, the complete ballroom, social, and performing arts dance experience. Learn waltz, foxtrot, tango, bolero, salsa, rumba, cha-cha, merengue, swing. Hustle and stay young.
Next in a yellow Wrangler is the Resorts Management Group, represented by Jennifer Gudice and Sarah Herman. Next is the Big Apple Pizza Restaurant, who is a longtime friend of the Fairfield Harbour family. Sarah Walston prepares sandwiches, subs, and pizza for all delivery in the Broad Creek area.
And now we have our very own Harbor Hair Design. What a convenience these ladies offer the members and residents of Fairfield Harbor. We couldn't go out in public without them.
Next in line is number 25 or number 9 in a green golf cart. It is the Gavican Agency Nationwide. Karen and Kevin Mattingly and their dog arrived today on that beautiful golf cart. The Gavinson Agency specializes in providing customized insurance solutions and designs to meet specific needs of our members.
And here comes Harbor Air Conditioning Repairs by Maury and Ginger Thompson. They are the knights in shining armor that come at any hour, day or night or holiday, when our air conditioning and heat go off. They're tremendous residents of the harbor and very dependable repair people. Here we have Kindred Canines in Motion, referred to by many as KIM. They are into regenerative veterinary medicine and particularly concentrate on the animals of the wounded warriors so that they can have a comfortable and long lifespan. Cutting-edge veterinary medicine.
This yellow Thunderbird is driven by, I'm sorry, it's the wrong person, but the music you hear is our own Bob Dumont. Next to them is Nelson's Blueberry Farm, and they're driving a John Deere Gator. They are from the Nelson's Blueberries, who serve Fairfield Harbour well all summer long with their delicious blueberries.
They can't be beat, that's for sure. We have
Yep.
here.
This is the Broken Paddle Coffee Clutch. Oh boy, this group of early birds meet.
They meet.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but these gentlemen meet early birds and meet every day of the week, early in the morning, and I mean early, for their first cup of coffee and an in-depth review of the world through the eyes of the men of Fairfield Harbour. Sam Curry and St. Nicholas are among the group today. Also along and I see Mr. Jim English in a blue golf cart.
Merry Christmas.
Santa.
And Santa Claus is pulling up the rear.
But he left his coffee at home. Oh, here we have our tennis senior state champions, Jean Herskovici and Doreen Hyatt. They make us proud. They travel the world. They compete in the senior games, and every other year they bring home some type of medal. We should all be so athletic. And the Harbor Point Men's Golf Association. This is a group of men along in the harbor that play at least 5 times a week. They welcome all new members. They have a wonderful time, and it's kind of like being a fisherman. They come back with the most bizarre stories of the putts they missed and the ones they made. They're a great group of guys.
Next you will see the Fairfield Harbour Fishing Club. This is a group of gentlemen who never lie. They will always tell you the truth about the size of the fish they've caught. I see Wayne Massetti on the back of a pulling trailer with Santa Claus. Santa Claus, and following them is Mr. Gaskell in a white vehicle, pulling along the Fairfield Harbour banner proudly with the red fish. Oh, and I see Joe Schultes in that there too. There's a sea lion, and it's a 34-foot sea lion from North Carolina.
On such a beautiful day, I can't believe they're not out fishing. Oh, and here we have our ladies golf group. Again, a very social group of gals that love to get together and play golf for big money, at least a quarter. They also have found the fountain of youth. We have members anywhere from the 40s to the 90s playing golf, and I might say playing it very well. They're always looking for new members. That one. Lots of fun, great ideas, great personalities, and they're involved in so many things. Come join the Ladies Golf Association.
And pulling up the rear is Jan.
Merry Christmas!
And she's the best of all. She may be last, but she's the best.
She's our resident acting golfer. She's also the president of the Ladies Golf Association. Oh, but they keep on coming. We have almost 100 members, both 9-hole and 18-hole players, and always encouraging participation with fun games and creative thoughts. This organization doesn't let a member slip away. When you no longer feel like you can play golf, you become a social member and attend all the great functions, luncheons, cocktail parties, whatever. They're ready to party even if they're no longer ready to pipe.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas. What are y'all doing?
Talking about it.
Coming along next is the Fairfield Harbour Band. They're being driven by a Fairfield Harbour truck, and there's several people in the back of a beautifully decorated wooden flatbed. It appears to be about 8 members at this point. On this beautiful day, they all have Santa caps on, and they're playing for us as they do every year.
And then we have our garden club. Ladies and gents that make our community look more beautiful and also raise money for a scholarship for a young person going into an agricultural related endeavor. Sure.
Thank you.
They're passing out Christmas tree bird feeding cones.
They're made with pine cones with peanut butter, wrapped in peanut butter, and after the peanut butter comes some bird seed.
Cute.
Next is the donor, organ donor recipient flatbed, and I'll let Sharon speak a little bit more about that.
You can register today for donor participation at donorlifeenc.org, and we have our own member that is actually donated to a needy person within the community. So it's really close to home for all of us in Fairfield Harbour.
Next is the pickleball. Pickleball is the up and coming sport of the next century, and we have such wonderful new pickleball people. They're very enthusiastic. Currently they play at the community center, but soon they will have their brand new own court.
They are so creative. They've even turned driveways into pickleball courts. These people are possessed.
Thank you.
And now we have our Carolina East auxiliary members. They have thousands and thousands of accumulated hours, whether they're there as volunteers, the old gray lady or pink lady, or they're knitting, or they're manning the gift shop. They are so active.
The Zumba group is next. They're there with their dancing uniforms on, and they're usually headed by Jean Leslie. She is the founder of the group. And next is the Yacht Club. The Yacht Club has, I believe, upwards of 100 members. They're very, very active. They work with angels, and it's a
Food drive.
there's a food drive, and they have the angel participation for the unfortunate youth of the community. The Fairfield Harbour Yacht Club now is coming along with a dinghy with Santa Claus with 2 little cocktails on it, and a Christmas tree and some Christmas presents, and of course the boat is bright red.
The Fairfield Harbour Yacht Club has perfected the art of partying for a good cause. You can tell that with the red convertible and the smiling faces. They just have one great time. And now we have the Harbor Helpers. That was a group started by
Phyllis Wiltrout and John.
Phyllis and John Wiltrot, and they wanted to provide a helping hand for harbor residents that needed a ride to the store, to the hospital, or to a doctor's appointment, or just needed a picture hung. They are big-hearted, well-intended people of the harbor.
And here's Lloyd Moore for the Fairfield Harbour CERT, the Community Emergency Response Team. And Ed Buglovsky in his red Miata is gorgeous, and his lovely wife is with him.
Oh.
Next is a beautiful white car. Aha, Mini Cooper. Nice bright blue Mini Cooper with some holly on the back and a big red bow in the front.
We have a purple sports car. My granddaughter would be wanting that. I believe it's an MGB. Looks in mint condition.
I know the next one. The next one's a blue Volkswagen from the First Capital Antique Automobile Chapter, North Carolina region. And I believe that's Charlie Wells.
I believe you're right.
Next is a black 1965 Riviera, driven by George King.
Nice.
Boy, is that nice and shiny. Nothing better than a black car. This car was owned by Henry Ford, barn fresh from New Jersey, First Capital Antique Auto. It's a 1924 Model T Ford Tudor sedan.
Wow.
All decked out for Christmas with stockings and, of course, 2 American flags to set off the front.
Here we have a Jeep. Doesn't look like an antique, but it could be. So well cared for. Oh, it is an antique car, and on the front, I think a 1950 something. Wow.
1953 Willys, maybe? M38A. And
That's
a
a
trailer is the
beautiful
M416
with some young kids.
with some young kids.
Wow, my car doesn't look that good.
Brenda Van Winkle is coming up in her 1974 VW Beetle. Bright yellow.
And it looks brand new. They haven't changed.
Brand new.
Ricky Farrell and his wife, Vicky, are next, and they have a Merry Christmas on their black
Model T, is it?
1931 Model A.
Hey. Well, I knew it was a model something.
And there's Mr. Paul Hill and Fred Wagner and Penny and Annette riding in the rumble seat.
All the way from Ohio, according to the plates.
They've come a long, long way.
They have. And it doesn't look like it hit one single bug on
There
the
you
roof.
go.
Pretty car. Yeah.
I believe that this is a 1963 Chevy Nova Sport Coupe. And the driver is Tom, and his passenger is Elaine Smith. Next, we have the Stillwater kayaks. The Stillwater kayaks are relatively new to the harbor. They will be expanding their business next year. They have been in the harbor since 2012 and rent out their kayaks for your pleasure. And finally, we have the people from the
Tri-Community Volunteer Fire Department.
Tom Muhlenhauser, I believe, is driving
It
the
looked
truck.
like Tom. We have a large group of volunteer firemen and women, and we couldn't do it without them. It certainly helps insurance-wise, and I personally experienced the efficiency when I had a house fire. So I know that they know their job. They train for hundreds of hours, and they have a really great certification. We're proud to have them as part of our group in the parade and in the harbor.
Next is the Emergency Fire Rescue from Tri-Community 13. Another specialty kind of fire department vehicle. And next is the ladder truck. And the ladder truck supports us every year with several of our community events.
My son in Virginia drives a ladder truck.
They're fun. Kids love ladder trucks. Kids and adults alike.
You don't appreciate your emergency people until you need them, but we have a great group, and they're always prepared and ready to assist in any occasion that requires their presence. Makes you feel a lot more safe.
Next is the fireboat. The fire rescue boat, I believe, is stationed right here in Fairfield Harbour. It's a Sundance with a nice Yamaha on the back.
I sure hope there's not a fire anywhere in the community. This group of vehicles is about as long as all the parade before them. Firemen of the future.
There we go. We have some young ones in that vehicle. We should always remember that the EMTs, who also are in the fire department, the first responders, are a really important part of the homeland security, and we are proud of them, and we're always very thankful for their efforts.
We're getting so many goodies at our table, Ann, but I've been assured that all the calories have been removed.
Oh, that's a good thing. I'm glad. Oh, look who's here.
Santa.
That's Matt Spirko and his wife driving, and in the back is Santa himself. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, Santa. And here is our very own Fairfield Harbour Security Department. They help us out a great deal. They have helped us with very many medical emergencies, and for that we will always be grateful. They have a great group of people who protect us throughout the year.
We live in an incredible community, Ann. I really feel happy and proud to be able to say that I am a property owner in the Fairfield Harbour community.
I feel the same way. Fairfield is a beautiful place that is a real gem. If you want to play golf, you can do that. If you want to boat, you certainly can do that. Pickleball, as you have seen, tennis, golf, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. There's mahjong and dominoes and all kinds of things that will keep us busy.
There's never a reason to have to stay at home and feel sorry for yourself around here. The biggest problem you have is fatigue from all the activities.
And deciding which ones to do. It's time to wrap up the 2015 Fairfield Harbour Christmas Parade. Merry Christmas to everyone and have a Happy New Year.